Okay, so today we're going to talk about polynomials, section 9.4. Who remembers, I'm out of the camera, who remembers what a monomial is? Okay, Connor, what is it?
Oh, monomial is like a coefficient variable.
Coefficient could be a variable. What else could it be?
Or a product of a number and one or more variables.
Very good, absolutely right. It could be a number, like 1, 2, 3, a variable like x, y, z. It could be the product of a number and a variable like 7x, or a number and one or more variables like 3x, y, z. Very good. Tell me something you know from English class. What does mono mean?
One.
One. What about bi?
Two.
What about tri?
Three.
Very good. What about poly?
Many.
Many. Awesome. So, a polynomial is a monomial or a sum of monomials. What do you think a binomial is?
Two monomials
The sum
together.
of two monomials.
Very good. Sum of two monomials. What do you think the sum of three monomials is?
Trinomial.
Trinomial. Very good. Trinomial. Okay? So let's talk about what makes a monomial, what makes a binomial, what makes a trinomial. It says sum, but I've got a minus sign here. Does that matter?
No.
Plus negative.
Very good. Plus and negative is the same thing as subtracting. So look at these terms. Monomial. Here's a number multiplied by a variable. That's a monomial. Here's a number multiplied
I'm sorry, is Nicole calling in there?
No, she's not.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Here's a number multiplied by 3 variables. That's still one term, though, a monomial. And here's a number. What do we call numbers just by themselves? Do you remember it starts with a C?
Coefficients.
If they're in front, constant, very good. Yeah, if they're in front of a variable, yes, coefficient. But if they're just by themselves, good, Sandra, a constant. Now look at these, binomials. I have 2 monomial terms with like a plus sign or a minus sign in between them. 2 terms, the sum of 2 terms, that's a binomial. Over here, sum of 3 terms, that's a trinomial. Let's see if we can determine what's a monomial, what's a binomial, what's a trinomial. What do you think this is?
Binomial.
Binomial. Why?
Because there's 2 of them.
2 terms. Very good. What do you think this is? Careful. Careful.
Oh,
Why?
I know that's
Trinomial.
Why is it trinomial?
Because they're like terms.
Very
7, 8.
good. Back from the first 9 weeks. I've got 2 like terms, 7a and 1a. When I combine those, what does that give me?
8.
That gives me 8a. That gives me 8a. So really this says 3x squared plus 8a plus 2. 3 terms, trinomial. Good, Connor. What about this one?
It's not one. It's not one.
It's not
Because
one.
the variables on the bottom.
The variables are on the bottom. Division by a variable, not a monomial. So this one is not. Very good. You remember it. Awesome. Okay? Let's go here. Let's talk about degree. Not degree like temperature, but degree of a monomial. It's the sum. What does sum mean?
Addition.
Addition. Very good. The sum of the exponents of the variables. Not the numbers. The sum of the exponents of the variables. Constants, and what did we just say a constant was?
It's the number.
Just a number, like 1, 2, 3, 6, okay? Constants have a degree of 0. Now look at these terms. I've got 8y cubed. The 8, the coefficient, doesn't have a degree. The y cubed has an exponent of 3. That's the degree. 4y squared ab. What are the exponents here and here?
1 and 1.
If I add 2 and 1 and 1, what's the degree?
4.
4. Very good. What's that?
0.
0. Why?
Because it's
It's a constant. That's right. No exponents with variables. Very good. What about here?
3.
Yeah, because each the A, B, and C have exponents of 1, so degree 3. Let me get you to come up. Let me get 4 people to come up and tell me what the degree is on all 4 of these. 4 people. Come. Awesome. Let's see what you did. So here's one term, one monomial term, x. The exponent is 1, degree is 1. Very good. This is a constant. Constants always have degree of 0. This is 3x squared b. The degree is 3 because that b has an exponent of 1. And 3 plus 2, that's 5, plus 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. That gives me a degree of 11. Very good. All of those are correct. Okay? What's the difference? Let's figure out the difference between the degree of a monomial and the degree of a polynomial. A polynomial is made up of many monomials. So we've got to figure out the highest degree monomial term. So if I have in my polynomial 3 terms or 4 terms or 5 terms, let's figure out each one of those degrees, and whichever one's the highest, that's going to be the degree for the polynomial. So let's look at this first one. 3x squared plus 8a squared b minus 4. It has 3 terms. What's the degree of this term?
2.
2. This one?
3.
This one?
0.
Which one has the highest?
3.
In the middle.
That's the degree. Very good. That's the degree of the polynomial. What's the degree of this one?
4.
This one?
9.
So 4, 9, and 1. So what's the degree of the
9.
polynomial? Very good. 2 more people? Okay. I have 2 polynomials here. One has 3 terms, one has 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Tell me the degree of each term, then tell me the degree of the polynomial. Good. Notice he's looking at each one of the variables and he's totaling up, like this one only had 1, so that degree was 7, that's 6. Those 2 together make 8. So Sandra's going to look at each one of her terms now. 1 exponent here, so that's good. This one, good. This one, and that one. So what's the degree of the polynomial? Wonderful. Okay, ask me a question. Are we good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, last thing. Tell me what the words ascending and descending. Ascending, Jesus ascended into heaven. Going
Descending
up.
goes up.
Descending
Descending
goes
goes down. Ascending goes up.
Very good. So we're going to put our polynomials in order. It's either going to be ascending order or descending order. Most of ours for this class will always pretty much be descending order. Just read the instructions, make sure you know what you're being asked to put them in. Now, the order is determined by the exponents on the variables. Notice here, this is in descending order because a starts here as a cubed, then a squared, then a to the first. Wait, I don't see an a there. If I did, what would it be?
0.
A to the 0, because a to the 0 is 1. Awesome. So 3, 2, 1, 0, those are all in descending order. Let's look at this one. Don't be confused by the coefficient. Some students want to put this one first just because it has a 4 coefficient. Okay, not true. You're only looking at the exponents on the variables. So which one goes first?
X.
X to the 7th, highest exponent. Then what?
X to the 5.
X to the 5th. What's next?
X to the 3rd.
X to the 3rd.
4x to the 2nd.
Yeah, that 4x squared went last. Even though it had the largest coefficient, it went last. If you ever have an expression that has more than x, maybe it has x, y, z, always focus in on the x when you're putting it in order. All right, let's put this one in descending order. Anybody want to try it? Okay, come on.
Descending.
Descending order, what does that mean?
Go down.
Greatest to smallest.
Very good. We're starting with the largest one, going down to the smallest one. Good. Now notice, keep going. Notice he's taking the sign of the number with it, and that's really important. Whatever sign is in front of that term, regardless of what position you put it in, you want to make sure you keep it with that term. Good. That's okay, you can run underneath. There you go. Okay. All right, let's look. So we've got x to the 8 minus 12x to the 6 plus 5x cubed minus, and you put the plus negative there, 11x. Very, very good. All right, this is the case I'm in about having 2 variables. I've got an x and a y. But I still, when I put it in order, I want to put it in order by x. So regardless of what the y variable is, you keep your eyes on the x's. Okay? So which x has the highest exponent?
Negative 2x to the 7th.
Negative 2x to the 7th. Then x to the 5th. Then second.
Then 1.
Very good. Then x to the 1st. Okay, let's look at this one. Let's put this one in descending order. Which one should come first?
5x5.
5x to the 5th. It has the largest exponent on x. What's next?
A.
Now, should I put a plus or a minus there?
Minus.
Minus. Very good. 8. A to the 3rd. X to the 3rd. Then what?
7. 3x to the second.
Very good. 3x to the second, and what's last?
7a cubed x.
Very good. 7a cubed x. Awesome. Let's do this. Let me get 1, 2, 3. Come on. Why don't you do the first one? We're going to figure out if these are polynomials, and if they are, what kind. So, Caleb, is this a polynomial? All right, write up what kind. You can abbreviate if you want. All right, is he right? Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Second one. And look really carefully so you make sure you see what's happening there. Very good, Hunter. Okay, so I've got a 4c and a minus c. She just said those were like terms. So she's going to combine those. What's 4c minus 1c?
The 0.
Well, not 0. That's like 1. So what's that? 4 minus 1.
4 minus 1 is 3.
That's right. So I've got 3c. Good. Plus what?
Plus AB.
So what kind of polynomial? Very good. You can abbreviate there. Awesome job. Okay. What about this one?
So a binomial.
Well, why?
2 x's.
Well, the thing about the 2 x's, that one has a cube and that one has to the first. So are they really like terms? No. So what is it?
It's a trinomial.
Awesome. Okay. Good, 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 good. All right. Let me get 3 more. Come here, Caitlin. Mason. Come here, Sandra. All right, look at these. This is just a single monomial. One exponent. What's its degree? How do you know?
Because that's 1.
Very good. It has an exponent of 1. So right, so 1 up there for the degree. Caitlin, this next one is a constant.
0.
Very good. All right, now Sandra, look at this one. I've got 3 different monomial terms. This one has 2 variables. What's the degree?
15.
This one has 2 variables. What's the degree? This one doesn't have any variables. What's the degree?
0.
Which one's the highest? 15. Very good. Awesome. Guys, any questions? You doing okay? All right. Let's put these in order. How about this? In your interactives, let me see you put those 2 polynomials in descending order. While you're doing that, I'm going to put some boards on your desk. All right, the first one in descending order. What comes first?
3x to the 5th.
3x to the 5th, then what?
Negative 3x to the 5th.
Very
Minus-
good. Thank you for saying it. Negative 3x to the 5th. Now
Minus
what?
15 to the 3rd. Yeah.
Minus 15x to the 3rd, then what?
Plus x to the second.
X
Plus
to the
x
second.
squared.
And then what's the last one?
4x.
4x. Very good. I'm looking at number 8 now. There are 2 variables there. So we're going to put it in descending order by x. What comes first?
Negative 12
Plus 3.
x cubed y cubed.
Very good. Then what?
Plus
3x
3x cubed squared y squared.
Very good. And then the last one?
Plus 11 x1.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. On your boards. Sorry.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, have a listen. Okay. All right, on your boards, here's what I want you to write. Write me a monomial that has a degree of 4. Make up one. Write me a monomial that has a degree of 4. All right, let me see what you got. Good. Yeah, the only thing I'm looking for, let me see a couple of different examples here. Look at this. Both of these are monomials, right? She has 4x to the 4th. She has 3x squared y squared. This one's degree 4, right? And so is this one. Good job. You see the difference. Okay, this time, write me a monomial that has a degree of 0. Yeah, the only thing I see now are what?
Numbers.
Just numbers, no variables, right? Why? Why no variables? Because if you showed me a single variable, it would have a degree of at least 1, okay? Y'all are doing a great job today. Okay? All right, now, next thing. On your board, I want you to write me a polynomial that has a degree of 6. A polynomial that has a degree of 6. So it's got to have more than one term, right? Polynomial with a degree of 6. All right, let me see some different ideas, okay? Good? Good? All right, let's look at a few. I'm coming back for some more. Look at this one. Yes? Now, is it a polynomial or monomial? Monomial. If it's a monomial, am I just going to look at the highest? So this is really just what? Yeah, and what's the degree? Is it really 6?
No,
It's 2.
It's 2. How can I make it 6 though? What can I do to make this 6?
Can I see my board?
No. What can I do to make this degree 6? Can I like add something over here like that?
yeah.
Would that be now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. All right. Look at this one. I've got 4. Oh, this is a good one. Look at this one. I've got 4a cubed b to the first, 5a to the sixth, 3b squared c squared. Oh, good. These are 3 distinct monomial terms in this polynomial. What's the degree right here? That looks like a 3 and a 1.
4.
4. And the degree right here?
6.
Here?
4.
So which one's the largest?
Middle.
Very good. Awesome. Okay. All right, what you got here?